Okay, so I'm going to be giving a, quick video tutorial of Worldwide Telescope and its new web client. We're using a new YouTube Live feature, so I'm a little bit unfamiliar with how this is supposed to work. So we'll see how things go. Um, I will basically we've done a lot of work over the past 6 months in the development team under the new American Astronomical Society leadership to convert what used to be the desktop client into the Windows client. Just to comparison, I should be sharing my desktop, I think. So just for a comparison, I'm going to show you the Windows client, um, and this is the one the the one we've had for a while. Um, and so while this is starting up, I'm now going to start up the uh, so this is what the Windows client looks like. I'm going to iconify it because it looks so similar to the desktop client, it gets a little confusing sometimes. So rather than have two different versions and whatever confusion that comes with that, I'll just keep a single one. Um, so I'm going to, the desktop client. Um, it's kind of what you're familiar with, um, but I'm going to iconify this. Um, so I'm going to show you how to. We're going to start with this tutorial just about introducing the web client itself. So we'll start by going to worldwidetelescope.org, and then under the Interact tab at the top, there's Learn, which is most of the documentation, Interact, which gives you access to some pre-created interactives, which are custom interactives, and then the three above here are the clients, the full clients that have the ability to create tours. Install Worldwide Telescope is for desktop, and then the top two are the web client. So we're going to look at the Preview WebGL web client. When you click on it, it will take you to a site and load a default view of the sky. And this is exactly the same thing as the web client itself. I'm going to you get this splash screen. You can say don't show this again. Hit close. Um, and so you now have an interactive window here to play around with. To you can change your view. Um, look at the galactic plane, for instance. Uh, we'll get into more exploration in a second when we build a tour. So what we are going to do is um, we're going to take under guided tours the tab here, guided tours, say create new tour, and this will do a few things. It will give you a draft, a title slide, which gives you a title. I'm going to say um, uh, my new tour. My description is going to be tour for the web. I'll give my name. I can give my name, my email here, um, wwt at aas.org. I can close this. I can get back to that tour properties anytime by clicking the dialog box, the tour properties box on the right hand side. So when I have a view of the sky that I like, I will click add new slide. Um, and that will take a picture of the sky of the take a snapshot and a lot of times with when things are mostly dark, that snapshot, because it's a zoom it's you've pixelated it, it's pretty dark itself, so it's hard to see that. um, but that gives me a starting position for that slide. If I zoom in, I can just kind of use my mouse to go into as you see, as I zoom in, the background resolves and gets more and more detailed, and I can say right click in this and I can say set in camera position. Now just to show what happens, I can just push play, move my mouse out of the on top of the menu, and it will just play the tour, zoom into that position. Um, and now I have my first one tour slide. If I want to, I can hit save, and that will save a slide to the slide name, which I call my new tour.wtt. And just for fun, I can double click on this, and this will actually open the tour in the desktop client that I had started out previously, and um, yeah, I think I'm not going to run the desktop client. It's probably a little too much power. Um, okay, so that's basically how I do my tour. Things seem to be looking okay, and we will go on and add some other things. So now I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to uh, click on an object. What is it? My phone? And so now we're going to be testing the audio to make sure that the audio volume levels are as good as they can be. I'm going to now see that it's actually writing it. I'm going to go over here, and so I'm going to be testing to see how this works with audio levels. I'm talking through the microphone, and now I'm going to push play on a tour that I created. This is a draft audio to show how to do a narration. I'll be re-recording this to show how to do a real one soon. Okay, so we'll close this. Okay, so I'm talking through the microphone now, and I will be pressing in a moment the play button, which will start the tour. This is a draft audio to show how to do a narration. I'll be re-recording this to show how to do a real one soon. Okay, so I will close this out and see